Good evening, I'm Aggie U. Sedley, the lever.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our spring edition of the Michigan Lottery's Make Me Rich.
Since 1972, there have been a lot of good evenings in Michigan, and good weeks, and good years. 40 of them. 4 decades that have benefited our public schools, our local businesses, millions of lucky winners. All of us. Because for the past 40 years, that's what the Michigan Lottery has been all about, making good things happen. To date, we've generated a total of over $50 billion. And just think, it all started with a 50-cent ticket sold on November 13th, 1972. It was a happening decade for the Michigan Lottery. The idea of a weekly chance to win a whole bunch of cash really caught on in our state. Ticket sales boomed, jackpots skyrocketed, and on July 24th, 1975, the very first televised weekly lottery drawing was broadcast in living color. Later that year, the fun started from scratch when the first instant game tickets were sold, and they were an instant hit with lottery players. Through the years, instant tickets have gotten bigger, better, and even more popular with players. It was also during the 1970s that Michigan started a daily love affair with the lottery, when in June of '77, daily 3-game tickets went on sale. Back then, there were only 300 retailers in the whole state. Today, there are over 10,000. The pop decade of the 1980s got going with a bang for lottery players, when the daily 4-game joined in on the fun. Soon, players had cool new ways to play their lucky daily numbers. But players wanted even more. So in 1984, we delivered with the introduction of Lotto. The first week of sales set a national record, and our first lucky winner claimed a prize of $2.9 million. 1987 was a $1 billion year for the lottery. Seemed like folks just couldn't get enough of a good thing. So in 1989, we debuted our very own weekly TV show called Fame and Fortune. And for lottery fans, it was must-see TV. When the fast-paced 90s came along, the Michigan Lottery kept pace, with the start of a new multi-state lottery game called the Big Game. And more players meant bigger jackpots. And speaking of bigger, in the 90s, multi-price point instant games were introduced. The lottery launched its first $2, $5, and $10 instant games, giving players a chance to win even more. Annual sales nearly doubled in the 90s. The year 2000 was the start of a new millennium for everyone, including the Michigan Lottery. In 2002, the lottery upped the super jackpot ante and joined 13 other states to play Mega Millions. A year later, the fun started happening every 5 minutes with the debut of Club Keno, enjoyed by millions right in their favorite bars and restaurants. With the growth of all these good things, in 2005, the Michigan Lottery surpassed the $2 billion mark in sales for the first time. The next year, we began offering players a new spin on an old favorite with Millionaire Raffle. Raffles were so popular, we dialed up the excitement with Super Raffle, the first $50 game ever sold by a lottery, and it sold out in just 3 days. 2010 kicked off in a big way as we joined 33 other states to offer our players the power and excitement of Powerball. And now, players can join our online Players Club to earn points towards second chance prizes and other giveaways. 2012 has been a record-shattering year. Record sales, record contributions to schools, record jackpots, record winners. We've certainly come a long way since 1972. From rotary telephones and 50-cent lottery tickets to smartphone apps, interactive games for the web, and lottery sales in the billions. And we can proudly say that since 1972, every penny of lottery profits has been contributed to education.
Of our mission, which is to provide money for public education here in the state of Michigan.
To date, over $17 billion. That's a good thing for our kids. The lottery also supports over 10,000 local businesses that sell tickets. That's a good thing for Michigan retailers. And for players, the lottery has paid over $27 billion in prize money. It's been an unbelievable 40-year journey, and we look forward to continuing to make good things happen for all of us.